Intended, but do you feel the same? Lovers, late at night, I will be right here too. Out of sight, love is under.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Imani P from the DMV. You already know where I'm at, you know where I be. Welcome to my channel, imaniversus, where I talk about music, culture, and more. Today, this is the and more category, and I wrote this a couple months ago as well. I just want to rant about the movie Sleeping Beauty. I watched it like maybe early like spring, maybe like winter time. It's not that there's issues with it. Obviously it is. The movie came out in like the 1950s. I just don't. Okay, let me just get into it. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel and video. Check out my Spotify, linked in below. It's at imaniversus. My website, it should be coming back up soon, is linked below. And check out my TikTok. I've been on there doing quick reviews and just funny little things and like fun facts, linked in the description below. Let me get started with the formalities.
Rather we just skip the formalities.
So the Sleeping Beauty was produced in 1959 by Walt Disney, and it's based on the 1697 fairy tale by Charles Pruitt. And the story that Charles Pruitt wrote in 1697 kind of goes like the same way, where the parents find out their daughter, the new princess they just had, will prick her finger on various different objects. So in different stories, it's the little like needle thing. It's like a flax or a piece of wood, and she will go to sleep, go in a slumber. So yes, in Charles Pruitt's story, same thing, pricks finger, and then she falls in a slumber. So while she's in the slumber, a prince comes along and he's like wandering the castle because everybody's asleep because the witches did the little boop 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 everywhere and made everybody fall asleep. And the prince comes in and he sees her. So while she's asleep, yeah. And then he leaves, and then she's pregnant with twins while she sleeps. So she eventually has the babies and awakens from her slumber. But the prince has another woman in his life. So he basically cheated on his woman with a woman that was sleeping. Prince is a terrible man. Anyway, so he hides the princess and their two children in the woods. So the other woman finds out about, you know, Aurora and the children, and she sends basically a hitman out to go after her two kids. And instead of him doing that, he like spared them, hid them some more, whatever the case may be. And the prince eventually finds out that his like wife or girlfriend, whoever she is to him, is trying to just attack his other woman and the children. So then they subject her to, and then after that, he gets with Aurora and the two kids, and they live happily ever after. That story sounds terrible, doesn't it? So Disney revamped it, right? And in the revamped version, I guess it's a little bit better, but like still much a mess. So I have beef with the little like pixie witches, and I'm gonna tell you why. On the new version of the 1959 version of Sleeping Beauty, same thing. Maleficent comes and tells Aurora and her family that she's gonna prick her finger when she turns 16. The little pixie girls, there's like 3 of them. There's the blue one, the red one, and the green one. They take her to the woods, don't tell her that she's a princess, kind of hide her out till she's 16 until that passes so she can live. Of course it didn't happen. Aurora meets with the prince in the woods. Then she wants to meet up with him, but then the pixies get found out that, you know, the Maleficent finds out about them. So they take her back to the castle. When they get to the castle, Aurora, knowing that she's in danger, still succumbs to pricking her finger. Aurora, you know that your pixie friends, because by the time she knows that her pixie friends, like, there's like a curse after her. Aurora the whole time too was being depressed and stuff because she can't see the prince that she met in the woods. Like, girl, like, you meet other princes. Like, you're a whole princess. Like, your father has princes lined up for you. Stop. But she's sad because she can't meet him that night. She's in the castle sad and depressed and stuff. Anyway, she still pricks her finger. She falls asleep. So the pixies, for some reason, their powers aren't as big as Maleficent's powers. So they just put everybody in the castle to sleep. I don't know how long they were asleep for, because the prince in the woods eventually sees that she's asleep and fights off Maleficent to like reverse, like not reverse it, but like just to like get rid of her, because she's been terrorizing the whole kingdom for a while. And the pixies are helping him along the way and stuff. But what I don't understand is they can give the prince the utensils to like poke at Maleficent and like slay the dragon and stuff. But they couldn't put their powers together and make one super giant pixie like on some Steven Universe stuff and fight Maleficent years ago when she put a curse on the child. What kind of witches or pixies are you all? That you are not as strong as this chick. I'm guessing y'all have the same magic. Y'all live in the same kingdom. I don't understand. Anyway, I just really beef with them very hard because of that. My other issue about the movie is the fact that Aurora has no shoes on the entire time. Until like, it's not a big issue, but I just don't understand the whole movie. She don't got no shoes on. The pixies got shoes on in the woods. Hell, even some of the animals, they got the little hooves and stuff on. But Aurora got no shoes on the whole movie until she gets in that castle. All of a sudden, she's introduced to shoes. So you're telling me that Aurora didn't have no shoes on since she moved out into the woods with the pixies up until she was 16 years old. Anyway, so the movie just ends with the prince, instead of him, you know, in the Charles Pruitt version, he is respectful, kind of, and he kisses her to wake her up, and then they live happily ever after. She's happy because she's like, oh, this is the prince I met in the woods for 5 minutes. So, like, yeah. That's it. I just needed to complain about the shoes things and the fact that the pixies could have done more like years ago. I don't know why they were so cat against Maleficent. Maleficent is not scary. Even when I watched this movie as a kid, she was not scary. She was not giving like afraid. She was not giving being terrified. She was giving beat the B up. That's what she was giving. Why are you putting a curse on my daughter? I'm gonna find everything in the world to get rid of you. That's it. What do you guys think of the movie? You know, have you watched it recently? I know they had a live action one, or I think they did. I didn't watch it. Sleeping Beauty is not my favorite, like, it's not my favorite movie to watch when it comes to these movies. I like more the 90s ones, like the late 80s, like Ariel, Mulan, the ones from like the 2000s. The older ones, no. But I like the music from the older ones. Okay, so thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel and this video. Comment below. And I'll see y'all real soon because I'm that girl. Peace out, A-Town.
Get it right. What I need for you is everlasting. Lovers at night, I might regret the day. What's it worth? Yeah, can't keep on no more, especially when I'm sober.